Hello! We're doing a new game. We're doing Metroid. Metroid Prime, to be exact. So I've played Metroid Prime 3, actually. But besides that, I've tried so hard to get into Metroid Prime, and I've never made it past the tutorial. I defeat the Parasite Queen, I get to the open area, and I get overwhelmed and I quit. So, what better way to get through it than to force myself to by doing it on stream? Wait, I can't hear the sound at all on my end. Can you guys hear me? Alright. So, hello, Wilder Bastion, Ryan McBear, Supreme Meatloaf, and Reverana. How's it going? I really like this old era where they couldn't quite make skyboxes look like they had an actual sense of presence. Tired from a long day, but okay. Well, yeah, it's better than being tired from a long day and also just being in bad shape. Having a rough day, that would be rough. How are the White Wolfos? They're doing good. They've got a new place of worship. The Wolfos Temple has been constructed successfully in honor of Final Fantasy X. And now, a new option has arisen. You can put some Wolfos towards building the Wolfos Gym. This is in honor of completing Asura's Wrath. And once the Wolfos Gym is complete, a new Wolfos will be purchasable to add to Wolfos Town. In the same way, the addition of the temple has added a new type of Wolfos to buy as well. This is a Faithfos. So you can buy those if you'd like and add them to Wolfos Town. They're slightly more expensive. I can't tell if my TV's just super quiet, because I can't hear a thing. Yeah, I can't even hear like the lasers. Can your Wolfos wear a backwards cap? In theory, yes. Alright, so I gotta say, in advance, any of you who are fans of well-paced streams, I am the type of person who gets every single title in Paper Mario games. So, just so you know that in advance. Wait, did I miss something? Hold on. This is just a tutorial. Don't you just have to hit these to activate it? This is weird. Am I missing something? That feel really dumb already. This is not the strongest start to Metroid Prime I've ever had. Oh, wow. That's really embarrassing. Ooh. I'm totally going to be able to beat this game. I believe in myself. I hope they... I don't know what's up with my TV. It's not a new TV, technically. It's an old TV, but... I'm pretty sure the sound's supposed to work. Metroid Prime 1 is really good about immersing you in the world. Yeah, I know all of the, like, those little basic fundamentals, like how the visor has all those different effects that come onto them, and, like, the music, which is why I just pointed the sounds off. The music's super good. But yeah, like, I really, really enjoyed Metroid Prime 3. I didn't beat it, though, because I got to the end where you need to have these power cores to get into a ship. I didn't have enough, and I had no idea where to even begin to look for them. And so I ended up just dropping the game. So yeah, I kind of overall want to get some revenge for my youth. And beat these games finally. Morphology, Space Pirate. Status. Death caused by severe severing of the spinal cord. Metroid is so much more like dark or edgy. Neither of those are the right words for that, but it's a very, very like non-Nintendo tone. Like, as much as I give them shit for it, like, I get kind of why Nintendo didn't put that much effort into marketing Metroid, because it is not the most Nintendo brand synergy game out there. Death caused by severe flame damage to exoskeleton. Hey, got a creatures. Morphology, parasite. Interstellar vermin, travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous. So yeah, Metroid Prime is such an ancient part of my memory that it comes from a time where I read Talon 4 as Talon IV. It is that old of a memory. It's that ancient. Detected weak life signs. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. Die. You all saw it, he was coming right at me. Tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offspring. Can I scan the rest of it? Yes. Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Fluid sats containing acid are also detected. Morphology unknown. Info: high levels of radiation detected. Escape pod. Escape pod. Good evening, Marvin. How's it going? Death caused by excessive blunt trauma to cranium. Although this debris is obstructing the hallway, it looks like it can easily be removed. forgot that Smash Bros. Kind of spoiled Metroid Prime 1. I mean, it's Smash Bros. Of course it does. What's it gonna do? Not spoil it? Man, even back in the day, something I always remember being weird is how gigantic the Morph Ball is. Like, it's so huge compared to how it looks in the 2D games. In 2D, it's like a fraction of the size of Samus, but here, no, it's giant. Talon 4, Ground Zero area secure. Crater radiation readings normal. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Parasitic infestation has been detected in the ventilation systems of decks Gamma and Beta. 2 parasite queen specimens have become volatile on deck Beta. All security personnel should report to the biotech research area. Hey, research. Congrats on beating Hacker's Memory, Marvin. So yeah, one of the things I do remember people talking about with Metroid back in the day is how great the map is, and I can definitely see why. This is a very high quality map, especially considering this is like, what, 2001 this game came out? Even in 3D, the scale of her morph ball size in relation to her body size is very off. The ball should be bigger. I mean, the whole point of the morph ball is that you're morphing into a smaller form, though, to get to tight spaces. It's not meant to be like a regular Samus-sized ball. Access to deck beta approved. Please step into the hologram. See, I'm going to have to get a habit into what I can and or should and shouldn't scan. Because some of this stuff is definitely not relevant. Yeah, no, Samus is pretty tall. That is like her thing. She's part bird. So yeah, I guess I have talked about it, but I shouldn't take it for granted that everyone watching knows. My experience with Metroid is mostly the 2D games, and even then, not that much. I emulated a fair amount of Zero Mission. I've beaten Fusion. I own Super Metroid, Metroid 1, and Metroid 2, but I haven't really done much with any of those. She's just Doomguy but a woman. I mean, especially after seeing the ending of Metroid Dread, that's definitely very true. Alright, so Phazon is being established early on, it seems. These space pirates aren't doing so good. Oh, are you gonna try and fight me? Really? Both your legs are broken. Prioritizing is crucial, but I have the whole game to get used to it. I mean, that's good. Parasite egg in pupa stage. Its tough exoskeleton protects it from its mother's acidic embryonic fluid. The fluid sacs in the mouth enlarge after mutation. This allows for increased production of corrosive bile. After mutation, the carapace of the larva becomes rigid. The carapace is quite resilient, able to resist the attacks of many predators. Combat mutation applications are complete. The primary legs of this creature possess galvanized tips, allowing it to penetrate any known alloy. Wasn't there one more? No? Okay. Did I miss any? No. Okay. So yeah, they phase on the Parasite Queen. Samus Aran gaming icon? I mean, yeah. Like, any Nintendo character gets some benefit of that. I don't know where it's actually telling me to shoot. Is it? No. Why did... Whoa! I was gonna say, why did it tell me to... Oh, okay, there we go. There, yeah, and a new creature. I think it's a turret. Yeah, oh, my favorite creature, the auto defense turret. Now, I need to get the sound sorted out as soon as possible. This is not the ideal way to experience this game. More Phazon infusion. Ooh, this is red. New pirate data. Spice pirate encrypted data decoded. Zibus has fallen. All ground personnel are presumed dead, either killed by the hunter clad in metal or in the subsequent destruction of its underground facilities. Our research frigate Orpheon, Syriacus, and Vol Paragom were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy but on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status. We are ready to begin research on the Metroids. Man, I thought the plural for Metroid was Metroid. And other promising life forms. Security status remains at Code Blue. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. She really is Doom Guy. They're so afraid of her. Huh, wait, did that actually get me something? Did it disable the turret, or was that just always the case? Parasite larva, harmless unless encountered in large numbers. I hope I don't encounter them in any large numbers then. Use caution. Plasmite. It would be awkward if it ended up on Talon 4. And then I had to encounter all these creatures. Cell structure failing. Oh, I see another red one. I guess maybe the red ones are mandatory? That's my guess, going off this. Fusion analysis. Increases acid. They're really all about the acid here. Gotta produce it. What does 13% tolerance of pain even mean? Okay, so the red ones either have essential stuff or they activate like progress, I guess. And by essential stuff, I mean like plot and stuff, I guess. Severe internal damage. Well, that's horrifying. Hey, I recognize this. I think. It's a zoomer! Brain hemorrhage. Jeez. Luckily, that means their aim will be hindered. Alright, so far so good. All of these horribly disabled space pirates are no match for the all-powerful Samus Aran. Oh, minimal injuries there. They're getting stronger. Wow, it's durable. Can't scan stuff if you're not in the same room. Weird, but okay. An ice shriek bat. Oh, another one. Acid burns have welded the joints to exoskeleton. Yeah, this is a very non-Nintendo game. I gotta say. I have to admit it. Alright, more research. Alright. I'm glad these enemies drop missile icons. Death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. Smart that they train you to scan stuff, though, by having mandatory stuff that you have to do. Yeah, I don't really know what you do besides first-person Metroid. If you made it third-person, I feel like it'd be kind of a weird premise. Alright, this is a minimal threat level, or minimal... Maximal, there, whatever. You know what I mean. I just have to shoot them a lot. Oh, wait. More research. It's just a small energy. I really do appreciate the X-Parasites infusion. I think that's a much, much better like in-universe justification for healing than just they dropped a small energy. Oh. So the bomb is still the A button. I have it set so that the jump button is A as opposed to the B button, which is by default. Because I feel like having the trigger on the bottom of the Wiimote and not having that fire a gun is a very strange choice. Oh, geez, didn't notice that. Uh-oh. I get, though, actually, why they have it like that, because moving my thumb up to press the D-pad is kind of awkward. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I did know this. You can draw in your pickups by charging a beam. That's very clever, I think. Acid burns to the face. Severe lacerations again. And has been partially eaten. Please insert metallic sphere. Luckily, Samus is the metallic sphere. Oh yeah, so something I know is that back in the day, with those wacky things they would do with Nintendo, like the Game Boy, GameCube link cable, you could get the fusion suit in this game. And I think that now, in this version, you just can buy it using achievements that you get. Like, you get points for doing different achievements in-game. Oh. I have to be fast, apparently. And I am pretty partial to the fusion suit, since Fusion's the first Metroid game I really sank my teeth into. So that's nice that's there. Speaking of, I don't know very much about Metroid Prime 2, but I do know the Dark and Light suits have insane drip. Like, not that Metroid suits have like a low batting average for looking great, but those are particularly fantastic. Like, just because they take the palettes for some different suits for Samus and Smash Bros, I think she has some of the best colors. Like, I really love her, oh, I can dash, weird. Huh. Yeah, I love the Fusion palette, the Dark palette, and the Light palette in Fusion. Those all look real great. Oh yeah, I guess I should scan it, right? A new creature. Morphology. Oop. Parasite Queen. Parasite female. Genetically enhanced by unknown means. I mean, it's Phazon. They said Phazon. Yeah, no, bronze and black. It's a good look. I mean, black goes well with anything. A weak spot has been detected in the creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Scans indicate the presence of a potent mutagen. Origins unknown. Creature exhibits the ability to fire weapon-grade blasts of energy from its mouth, a trait not present in the standard parasite genome. It appears the pirates have begun bioengineering program with considerable results. Alright. Oh, I can actually hit it through those. That's neat. As it's spinning around, there actually is real, like, weak spots. This is such a specifically GameCube-looking monster. Like, it's not PS2, it's GameCube. There's a specific vibe to it. Oh, we can aim. Oh, my auto missiles? Whoops. I guess I wasted them. Alright, I guess this is where they want me to be doing that strafe. I did not know there was a strafe in this game. Alright, it's been owned. Actually, I haven't been playing Mass Effect 1, the Legendary Edition, recently. The Parasite Queen does actually have some similarities to the Arachnite Queen, which I guess they would have had to have stolen it from this, because this game came way before Mass Effect. Alright, I shouldn't get too distracted when I'm just trying to escape. Hey, Wielder Bastion, thank you for putting 400 and... is it 60 or 80? 400 and something Wolfos towards restoring the overlay. A reminder that once that's complete, which is very nearly complete, once that's done, new features will be unlocked for Wolfos Town. So you can look forward to that. Oh. I'm gonna have to work on my aim. Whoa, jeez. Is that another Parasite Queen? This creature is deceased. Creature's incubation period was prematurely terminated. Its shell has not fully hardened. Damn. Rest in peace to the Parasite Queen. Parasite Queen 2. Oh, the charge beam's way stronger, okay. Oh, jeez. Now the research logs, they warned me. When they're in a big swarm, that's when they're dangerous. For once, science was right. Jeez, okay. Oh no, they're starting to do damage. They did a whole point. Yep. Forgot how good the lighting on your shots is. I mean, honestly, that's a Nintendo special. They've had great lighting since the N64. Like, Ocarina of Time holds up amazingly well in terms of its lighting at times. And the GameCube was when they really started trying to show off. Like, Luigi's Mansion was a launch game for a reason. They wanted to show off what they could do. Yeah, I remember, like, the reason I got Metroid Prime 3 was because it got a 10 out of 10 from Nintendo Power. And as much as Nintendo Power was just an advertisement for Nintendo games, they didn't give out 10s that much. So, like, I was already kind of curious about Metroid because I played Fusion, but I've always been terrible at first-person shooters. Like, they don't gel with me, especially ones that have ammo, which is why I like Prime, because I don't have to worry about ammo. Because even though the games are obviously designed to accommodate for having ammo, I always just get tons of anxiety over it because I don't want to run out. Nope. Yeah, and even though like Metroid Prime 3 was way outside of my wheelhouse at the time, it still really, really impressed me with how like cool it was in terms of its effects, and it's like the immersion, like someone said earlier. Like, it was just a very impressive, cool, not standard Nintendo game. Because that was back when all I had was Nintendo consoles. I had a Wii and I had a GameCube and stuff like that. I would get a PlayStation 2 not that long later, but at the time, my frame of reference just wasn't that wide. So it was like an important game for breaking out of my wheelhouse, out of my limits, or whatever a good word for that would be. Man, these are deceptively precise missiles. Like, if those explosions hit them, it doesn't count. You have to actually land them right on. The GameCube versions, you just auto-locked on, right? Like, you didn't have to aim. Like, I feel like that actually could make some of this stuff easier, like, on the GameCube, as opposed to having to manually point at it. Though I am personally very partial to pointer aiming for shooters. I never really adjusted super well to analog control, and mouse aiming is obviously very good, but I feel like there's just a tactile element to pointer aiming that's better. I'm definitely like I'm a fringe case when it comes to shooters, for sure. Phoenix, how's it going? Prime 2 has a more substantial ammo system. Yeah, it's got the light and dark stuff, right? I know a tiny bit about echoes, but not a ton. Kind of uncanny seeing it with motion controls. Yeah, I imagine it must. Like, I know that, like, I'm pretty sure speedrunners don't like this version of the game. I think they actually fixed some bugs that let you sequence break, for example. I have all these odds and ends from just knowing people who like Metroid, but no real full picture of the franchise. Uh-oh. Okay, this is slower than I thought. Uh-oh. When am I hitched on? Ugh. Okay, it all worked out. GameCube doesn't auto lock. What I mean is that, like, I had the lock on button with the Z button on the nunchuck here, but that just makes me face to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did I screw up? Oh no. Oh no. This game has real saves. I'm all the way back to before the Parasite Queen. Okay, yeah, no, that's a problem when I'm streaming. I gotta focus when I get a timer up there. Come on, let me out. Whew. Okay, that's good. So that's twice I've been embarrassed so far, very early into this stream, so I'm gonna focus a little bit more. Oh, you're still saving up for a house, Marvin? Yes, I do have to keep in mind that this is a 2001 game, which means I don't have the common courtesies I would expect from a game usually. This is from that era where you would spend $50 on a memory card because it had megabytes of space. So you'd be set for life. You'd never need anything ever again. Oh, right. Okay. I'm sure I can beat this with ease now. I know it's weak spot. I do like how it's like, oh man, the Space Pirates have engineered this thing to have insane combat abilities. Like, this is so far beyond what anything's supposed to be, and it's still so easy for Samus. She's so unreasonably strong. Like, a big reason why Metroid Fusion stuck with me so much is how horrifying Samus is as an antagonist. Like, it's legitimately like such a cool premise to have, because what do you have? Like, it's like having Doom Guy as an antagonist. What's more threatening in the universe of Doom than Doom Guy? Like, is there anything? gotta keep an eye on that timer now. Can't get distracted. If I do get distracted, I have to pause or something. And yeah, I don't remember it taking this many pellets, though, to defeat one enemy. Yeah, one charge shot, though, takes them out, so it is just drastically stronger. Ah, were there bugs there before? I guess I should just charge up for when I see one. It really does seem like a game where I should just be charging all the time. Oops, I missed. Now, it says it's harmless unless they're in large numbers, but if they're strong enough together to damage Samus through her power suit, then it's got to be like pretty strong for a normal person, right? Oh. Charging a sound effect becomes grating over time. Well, there's a benefit to having no sound on my end, then. You guys can suffer through it. Now, I'm going to try and figure out the sound issue as soon as I take a break. Alright, still got about 4 minutes left. Surely I'll make it this time. I just have to not get distracted by talking to chat. Oh, there's Redley. He's rocking his iconic Super Smash Bros. Ult. So yeah, besides the wings, Ridley isn't that big here. That is kind of a lame excuse, isn't it? That he's too big? Oh, I was really expecting to have to shake the nunchuck there. I remember the whole thing with the grappling beam being nunchuck related in Prime 3. Oh no, I'm being attacked by a fade to white. First try, it's true. Various suit malfunction. Missile malfunction. Charge beam malfunction. Grapple beam malfunction. Alright, still on a timer. Hopefully there's nothing that needs morph ball bombs or something. That would be really awkward. Is the room depressurizing or is the game loading? honestly, the whole system they have where you have to shoot in order. Oh yeah, our armor looks so different now. The thing we have to shoot in order to get the doors to open is it's a really smart design choice, because then you can just load the next thing coming in because you know that someone's going towards it. Stuck with the pea shooter in 3D space is very painful. I can imagine. That's the thing, I remember having a hard time as soon as I get to Talon 4, because it's so far removed from the type of game I was used to back in the day. I guess I keep saying back in the day, I should clarify that back in the day means like 20 years ago. Like back when Metroid Prime came out. I didn't get the Prime trilogy because that was like they released it on a Saturday in select stores without telling anyone, and that was Nintendo's entire support for it. It looks new without the pauldrons. I mean, I guess. It's kind of unreal how good Samus's textures look, and everything else is like sub 8-bit. Like that ship could be in like a more modern game. It still looks great. Samus looks great, but then the environments can be so low res. I guess they figured things out a bit later on. Yeah. So after how structured the frigate Orpheon was, just being tossed here and having like nothing to go by for what I'm supposed to do next was really overwhelming as a kid. I didn't know what to think. This is the room that got fixed and speedrunners hate it. Nice, good to know. Completely irrelevant to me though. I'm never going to speedrun a Metroid game. I wouldn't even speedrun a game I've like intimately loved, probably, honestly. Like Kingdom Hearts or something. It's so stressful. The most I would consider is maybe doing like a task, like a tool-assisted game. That might be fun, but I don't know. It takes a very specific mindset to speedrun a game, I think. Which is why people need to understand that you can't take speedrunning critiques as regular game critiques. I feel like certain places people don't understand that, where something that doesn't work for people who are trying to get through the game faster than it was ever meant to be, like that's different. That's not the same as when you're like, what's this? Can I scan you? Oh, weird. Yeah, you have to step into the threshold, otherwise you can't scan him. A new creature. A seedling. Plant-based ground... That's not the ground. I guess ground is relative, isn't it? Yeah, special jump to get multiple items early. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. Because, yeah, like, I used to watch Some Call Me Johnny a lot, and he's big into Metroid. So I have, like, odds and ends of scraps of memories based around whatever he's talked about, basically. Now, I can't suck it in with my charge beam because I have no charge beam. Ugh. Ugh. Come on! I know I'm not low on health, but Metroid games have taught me to be paranoid. Haven't watched one of Johnny's videos in ages. Yeah, me neither. There's nothing like wrong with them as far as I know. It's just I just kind of lost interest. Nothing against the guy. Ooh, pirate data. Log 10308-0. Field team reports are in on an age structure of Field teams reports are in on an age structure of alien design. Are in on there. Yeah, okay. Built on the surface of Talon 4, studies show this structure projects a containment field. This field bars access to a prime source of energy within a deep crater. Science team believes the field is powered by a number of strange Chozo artifacts. We have found some of these relics, and studies on them have begun. As this field could hinder future energy production operations in Talon 4, we must dismantle it as soon as possible. If this means the destruction of the Chozo artifacts, it will be done. Oh. Alright. Dead End 1. Remember this for later. So yeah, I'm going to have to build a habit to save when I can. Well, these really slow you down. I guess they're grabbing me. But yeah, I feel like this game was like one of my earliest interactions with the concept of a dead end in a game. Like the concept of just... Like I guess you can kind of get like into a dead end in like a Zelda game or something, but it was weird just being plopped into an area. I guess I kind of had that experience with Zelda 1 too, but like Zelda 1 doesn't have as many like explicit items as later Zelda games do. So it was just still a different... It sticks in my mind at least, so there's something different about it. Whoop. A new creature. Morphology, beetle. Burrowing insect with an extremely resilient carapace. Extremely aggressive. Insect's massive mouth enables it to tunnel through solid rock at high speeds. Above ground, beetles can cover short distances rapidly. They attack anything that moves near their lair. Alright, now that I've lost my powers, my enemies have gotten weaker too, to compensate. A Saturnine, small iridescent mushroom, typically grows in dank, dark regions. Oh, no, that's just a flower. Alright, this seems like the right way to go. A new creature. A sap sac. Chemical reaction within sac produces a violent explosion when agitated. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. The evolution of an explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only brave or ingenious creatures dare devour it. Nice. That's something I remember from Prime 3. I really liked how they would try to like... Oh, I should have scanned that, damn it. They would try to like justify game mechanics with stuff. Like I remember an early boss fight, you have to shoot at projectiles and then that makes it so that the projectiles like reverse and go back and hit the boss, which is one of the most basic boss fight things ever. But what they do is when you scan it, it says like, your shots will reverse the magnetic polarity of it and it'll home in on the creature's armor. And that extra little bit of flavor I think adds a lot. Alright, a blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal caps may explode if agitated. Wow, there's lots of exploding stuff. The poisonous flesh of blast caps helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. Is that not slight contact? How deep is this water? I really can't tell. Oh, a zoomer. I recognize it. I feel like Metroid might have the least iconic enemies in any Nintendo game. Morphology. The zoomer anchors itself to walls and other surfaces, avoids contact with spikes. This is classic zoomer behavior. A basic nerve center located directly above the zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from... Yeah, this is very authentic to zoomers. I can't believe how accurately they predicted this. Casual predators. But the lack of a reinforced carapace makes the zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. Oh no. It evolved specifically to be vulnerable to Samus. This almost looks like a grapple point or something. A large energy. It replenishes 20 energies. Nice. Oh, is that a zoomer? It's not. A geemer. You know, zoomers and geemers. Wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. The geemer is an evolutionary offshoot of the zoomer family. When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. Okay, I can't kill it. I can only stun it. Oh, I really thought it was going to just crumble out from under me, but apparently not. Ah! What happened? A new creature. Blood flower. Able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. 3 mouth nodules protrude with the stalk beneath the flower. Protrude from the stalk beneath the flower. Each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes at anything within a 5-meter radius. The spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in its vicinity. That's rough. That's some rough morphology. Oh, all right. Another dead end. Remember this for later. Wait, can I? Oh, I can scare it away. Neat. Okay. All right, then if not here, I saw one other door. Wait, is there fall damage in this game? No. Okay. It's this thing. Oh, wait. Okay, I already gotten a beetle. I didn't even notice this. Too smooth to be natural? Okay. Good to know. Access to Chozo Ruins West have been granted. Okay. That sounds like a starting area if I've ever heard of one. But I don't really know what Metroid naming conventions are, so who knows? Is that a cutscene or just a transition?